Pasilina, por el Grupo de Demócratas y Liberales, 2 minutos y medio, la señora Hall.
Mr President, Commissioner, President in Office, we know setting up an internal energy market between the EU and the countries of South East Europe has got advantages for both sides. For the Balkan states, it helps establish the reliable energy supply necessary for economic growth. And for us on the EU side, it facilitates access to gas resources in the Middle East and around the Caspian Sea, enhancing diversity and security of supply, especially important since the ripples in the pool that were alluded to by Mr Chichester. But there have been concerns, and the helpful letter from Commissioner Peebles doesn't entirely answer these. It isn't clear whether the ECT states will be signed up to the EU Charter of Fundamental Rights. It isn't clear whether the internal market will be underpinned by health, safety and employment standards as it is in the EU. It isn't clear whether there will be any control of the demand side of energy, as there is through EU energy efficiency legislation, or whether environmental considerations such as the control of pollutants and greenhouse gas emissions have been given adequate attention. There will be no level playing field if these standards are absent. And there is the question of corruption in the energy sector. To give just one example, the British Serious Fraud Office investigated the involvement of a British company in the Serb State Power Company in 2005, following allegations that corrupt money was being used to protect war criminals. Because of all these concerns, it is understandable that the European Parliament should wish to be both informed and consulted in advance of decisions. I regret that the Parliament doesn't yet have codecision in this area, and I wish that there was a constitution in place so that it would have. But it's an outrage that the consultation mechanism could be downgraded. We welcome the reassurances from Commissioner Peebles that he will keep the Parliament informed in advance, but we need similar cast-iron reassurances from the Council too. Nevertheless, being informed is not the same as being consulted. Given the serious nature of the questions hanging over the Energy Community Treaty, it would be deeply regrettable if the Parliament were sidelined. There could effectively be no democratic oversight of this treaty, because it's clear, not least from what the Council has said tonight, that the real decisions will be taken by the unelected permanent high-level group rather than by ministers themselves. Thank you.